The Thoroughbred Heritage Horse Show is a benefit for the Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation. Owners, trainers, and enthusiasts come out to raise funds for the foundation and to talk about ways to find new purposes for these beautiful racehorses. The main goal is to have fun, compare horses, and give the horses some experience in a show. It's a big change for a horse to come from a racetrack environment to a new home and a new lifestyle.
It's the first Thoroughbred show to be here at the Meadow, and it's the first Thoroughbred show here that is highlighting off-track thoroughbreds, OTTBs, and these are former racehorses who now have been retrained for other jobs. So you're seeing them in the ring doing hunter jumping, they're doing some dressage, there may even be some western, and so it's showing how versatile the thoroughbred really is.
The thoroughbred industry breeds a lot of horses, and many of them need a home after retiring from racing. Only a small number of these horses have long careers in racing or as breeding stock, so there are a lot of nice horses with nowhere to go. Ladin says shows like this one help to bring the racing world and the horse show worlds together.
I am the owner of this horse. Her show name is After Dark. Her Jockey Club registered name is Watch My Lass. And I adopted her from the Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation, but I'm also their trainer. So I knew the horse before I adopted her, and I have had her since 2012, and we show mainly in the hunters, and sometimes we do jumpers and some hunter trials, just a little bit of everything. And she's also a lead line mount for my daughter.
We call him Benny. His registered name is A.E. Pitt, but yes, he's pretty laid back. He is currently 7. He acts more like he's maybe 2, but nothing bad. But he has a great personality, loves to interact with his owners and riders and that sort of thing. But he's got a very mellow, laid back way of going and attitude, which is very pleasant to be around.
The Thoroughbred Heritage Horse Show also pays tribute to the heritage of the Meadow, where Triple Crown winner Secretariat was born in 1973. And Riva Ridge, who also won the Derby and the Belmont in 1972, was also born there. This show had a gathering of 51 horses that have either Secretariat or one of the other Meadow champions in their pedigrees.
She's a 6-year-old thoroughbred, never finished any of her races. She was too distant for them to even count it. So she wasn't very good at that. I think she started maybe 6 times, decided she was too slow, and I ended up with her, like I said, about 6 days after her last race, and I've had her ever since.
She ran at Belmont in Aqueduct as a 3-year-old. She's by a stallion named Sir Cat, who's a son of the famous stallion Stormcat, and she had a pretty short career. She just ran for 1 year, and after that she was retired, and that's how she ended up eventually in this Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation.
A show like this one, being all thoroughbreds in a competitive class, is a great way to introduce horses to this atmosphere. Many of them will go on to do higher rank shows and events in the future.
In Virginia, a lot of folks don't know that the first thoroughbred in America came to Virginia in Hanover County, actually, and there's some very famous thoroughbreds, and we have some exhibits in the mansion for the Museum of the Virginia Horse that tell the story of some of these breeds that were developed in Virginia, like the thoroughbred, also the quarter horse, and then we have the Meadow Champion galleries that show a history of the farm, and then we have a Triple Crown room that shows the pictures of Secretariat and Riva Ridge's Triple Crown races. So the Farm Bureau has done a lot, I think, to raise the profile of the legacy, the equine legacy here at the Meadow. And then we have horse shows ongoing from spring into fall, plus what is going on at the state fair. So it really is quite a horsey venue.
Thoroughbreds were bred to race, and most of those up for adoption have raced, but they are all individuals. Some are quiet and good with children, some have more heat and brightness. With time and patience, these horses can be retrained and repurposed to be great personal horses. In Caroline County, Virginia, I'm Dave Miller reporting.